Alright guys, I want to talk about two snatch correctives that we designed for our athletes. Most of our athletes don't have a tremendous experience with Olympic weightlifting, and to become really proficient at Olympic weightlifting, you have to do it all the time. So for the new athlete off the street, whether he's an endurance athlete or a climber or a fighter, trying to wrap their brain around these lifts, the snatch and the clean and jerk, actually requires a lot of time, and there's a lot of confusion involved in what we actually want them to accomplish when we do these lifts. So these two correctives right here are for the snatch. Two of the mistakes that we see a lot are athletes, they don't want to make contact right here above the pubic bone when they actually snatch because the timing's off, and they have a tendency to loop the barbell out and around. So the first drill we're going to go over is working on making contact with the body, and the second drill is going to work on bar path. So the first one, simply get a light barbell. You're going to do this as a rest exercise between your lifts. It's like I said, we want to make the most of our training time. We don't just want to stand around in between sets. We want to go back and do something productive. So you get a nice good snatch grip. An aluminum 15-pound barbell is fine. We're simply going to slide it down into that hang position, and as we come up, we'll make contact and shrug. Come down, shrug. So what we'll do with new athletes who have a tendency to not make contact right there in that sweet spot, we have them do 3 or 5 of these in the back of the room and then come back to that next set. Alright, this next corrective is for bar path. When athletes start making contact with the barbell, they have a tendency to sling it way out in front of them in a looping path, and it's very difficult to catch overhead versus coming up the body and dropping underneath it in that notch. So this drill is meant to be done as a rest exercise in between sets in the back of the room, between 3 and 5 reps. And I'll start new athletes off by the numbers. So we start in that hang position, come up, make contact, 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, hang position, extend, shrug, that's 1, 2, 3. Once they become proficient at it by the numbers, we can just do it a little faster in one fluid motion. And then continue to build upon that actual drill. And that'll help the athlete keep that barbell nice and close. Start off with a PVC, from there you can work up to the aluminum barbell. Once you get good there, 45-pound barbell.